Stretching back half a mile from the wrecked reactors of Fukushima are the rows of tanks storing contaminated water that's been used to stop a catastrophic meltdown. But it's one of those tanks that's caused a new radiation scare. This is the plant on the edge of the Pacific. The 4 reactors were damaged in the 2011 tsunami. Behind them are around 1,000 tanks storing water that's been used to cool the fuel rods. One of them, tank number 5, has leaked 300 tons of highly radioactive water through a faulty seal. Much of that water has already seeped into the soil. The problem is wider though. Fukushima is built close to a mountain range with high rainfall. 1,000 tons of groundwater flows under the complex every day on its way to the ocean. But 400 tons of this first penetrates the basement walls of the buildings housing the reactors, picking up radioactive isotopes on the way.
We still don't know the full extent of the damage to the plant, and we won't know that for a considerable amount of time yet. Incidents of this nature, perhaps even more serious than this, are likely to continue happening, and we do need to continue to monitor the plant right the way through that period to keep possible effects to a minimum.
Puddles of contaminated water lie at the base of the affected container. The tank itself is held together by bolts with a plastic seal sandwiched between the steel plates. This is the 5th time one of those seals has failed.
What's important, of course, is that the other containers are inspected, that if there are any issues with those are corrected quickly. With the current container, we understand the water has been drained now and moved to temporary storage, so that is being controlled.
In 2011, it was the bravery of the plant's workers that prevented an even greater disaster, and they're now dealing with this new radiation leak. This is a level 3 incident on a 7-point scale. A person standing nearby for an hour would receive 5 times the annual recommended radiation limit for workers. And after 10 hours, someone standing 50 centimetres or just over 1.5 feet away will develop radiation sickness with symptoms including nausea and a drop in white blood cells.
This has only been rated as an incident, it's not an accident. The contamination is very localised to that part on site, and unless you're a Fukushima worker who goes very close to that, you will suffer nothing as a consequence of these leaks.
It will take decades to make the Fukushima site safe. This latest radiation leak underlines just how difficult the cleanup will be. Thomas Moore, Sky News.